Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about two funds that you need to get ready before you start your millionaire journey. So stay tuned and listen to the top two funds. Okay YouTube, today I'm gonna share to you two funds that you definitely need to get ready before you begin your millionaire journey. You know, most of people, they actually very anxious. They did not get ready themselves, their finances, before they jump into any investment. Guys, you need to get yourself ready with some emergency fund before you start your investment journey. Do not need to be so rushed to jump into a new next investment. Do not just follow the hype, but you need to get your base ready. So today I'm going to share to you two funds that you need to get ready before you start your investment journey to become a millionaire. Fund number one, we call it the emergency fund. So what is this emergency fund? Emergency fund is a fund or it's a pool of money where you get ready yourself in case of any sudden emergency that happen to you. Say for example, suddenly your iPhone drop into the water, okay, and it's spoiled. Or probably your iPhone crashed, or probably your car engine died, tire punctured, okay, and you need to have some emergency fund, and this is for immediate usage. So you need to get this immediate fund ready anytime, and this money need to be parked somewhere where it is easily accessible, where you can just use your ATM card and just withdraw the money from the bank. The fund or the money that you put into this account should be easily available, okay, meaning to say you should put in a bank where there's a lot of ATM, okay. So in Malaysia wise, you should definitely put it into Maybank or CIMB or even public bank. Public bank sometimes is not so accessible, but Maybank is definitely one of the preferred choice that you should put some money into there so that you can access this money anytime. So emergency fund is the first fund that you need to be ready with. So the next question will be, how much do I need to put into this emergency fund? You see, emergency fund is really depend on what type of emergency that you're expecting to have. Say for example, if you own a smartphone, okay, and to replace a smartphone, that will maybe take you 1,000 plus to 2,000 plus, right? So let's say a car engine spoil, probably you need a few hundred ringgit to 1,000 plus ringgit. And probably for a car tire, probably one car tire here in Malaysia is about 200 plus. Say for the worst case scenario, 4 tire punctured at the same time, okay? So that will cost you 1,000 plus, right? And what else? Okay, probably your house has some things broken. Probably that will require a few hundred ringgit or 1 or 2,000 ringgit. If you just add up everything, just say for example, that particular day you have a very bad day, I think you need to get ready at least 3,000 to 5,000 ringgit. So the first emergency fund that you need to have is probably between 3,000 to 5,000. And if you just want to be conservative enough, you can probably put about 8,000 ringgit to 10,000 ringgit, and that will be sufficient to cover whatever emergency needs that is required at that particular time. So that is emergency fund number one. So fund number two is what I call the income emergency fund. The income emergency fund is something that you get yourself ready in case that you lose your job at any particular moment. Nowadays, it's so unpredictable why someone can lose a job. It could be due to the bad economy and therefore someone is being retrenched. Just the day I took a Grab, and the Grab driver is an auction manager, and even though he has been working there for more than 10 years, but due to the property down cycle right now, he also lose his job, and now he's a full-time Grab driver. So preparing an income emergency fund is so important. This is to prepare yourself in case you lose your job, and you can have at least some buffer time, some money for you to work on your expenses before you find your next job. So how much do you need to prepare for this income emergency fund? the question to you will be, how long do you expect that you can find a new next job in case that you lose your current job? In certain industry, probably it will take about 1 month because there's high demand of it, and probably some industry probably is a bit down cycle, so it may take you longer than 3 months up to 6 months. And I heard some of people, they may even take about 1 year. It's really depend on your industry, but we recommend that you need to get yourself ready at least 3 months to 6 months of your money expenses. So how do you calculate this? Say for example, previously you have an income of a 4,000 ringgit, and after you calculate all your expenses, you only require maybe 2,000 ringgit of your money expenses, right? 2,000 ringgit multiplied by 3 equals to 6,000 ringgit. So that is about 3 months of expenses. But if you want to be more conservative, you should prepare about 6 months. That should give you more buffer time, okay? You will not need to be so rushed, and you can slowly find a job. So get at least 12,000 if your money expenses is about 2,000 ringgit. So definitely you will say, oh, 12,000 ringgit is actually not so much, okay? Especially if you're living in a big city. So yes, definitely, probably you can double that, make it about 20,000. So 20,000 should be sufficient to cover your basic necessity, like your food, like your logistic. But because you do not have an active job right now, you don't really need to travel so much. So in this time, you should probably reduce your expenses, reduce eating out, reduce some entertainment, so that you can maintain your expenses as the lowest amount possible. So there you have it, the two emergency fund that you definitely need to get ready before you start to venture out into any investment of any sort. Number one, get yourself an immediate emergency fund that is for any immediate emergency, okay, that you need. And secondly, for income emergency fund, in case that you lose your current job or you lose your current income, okay, and that will give you some time of buffer while you look for the next new job. So guys, thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoy the video and you learn something, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Again, please subscribe and like this video, and I see you again. Thank you and bye.